Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of a fat activist that goes to Amsterdam and complains that everything is too small. I believe this is episode number 3 of Fat Activist Goes to X Country and Complains that it's too small. I think we're starting a series. We're also going to be taking a look at several bonus clips, including one where Tess Holliday is getting happy because they're coming out with a new BMI, and another one where somebody says diets weaken you so you can't fight back, again, so be sure to stick around until the end. Also, please be sure to check out a video I released over the weekend about these ridiculous fake martial arts displays. Here's a link. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Three reasons why I don't recommend Amsterdam as an American plus-size woman. All the doors are insanely narrow, making many houses
Hold on. Yeah, that door is narrow.
Making many houses.
But that is about the widest damn door that I've ever seen. What are you talking about?
Making many houses, restaurants, and bakeries inaccessible for the horizontally challenged.
For the horizontally challenged. Alright, is this real? Alright, so throughout this, you're going to be asking yourself if this is actually real or if this is just rage bait. I'm also asking myself those questions. For the horizontally challenged.
All the houses are only accessible through steep stairs.
I like that. Get a little workout in every time you go up to your door. This reminds me of when I lived in PA. You wouldn't like it there either. Like, it's a bunch of old houses with a bunch of old stairs going up to them like that too.
Is this not inconvenient?
I'm not sure if they have like a flooding problem here or what, but it doesn't seem that bad to have to go up a few stairs.
Why don't they build the doors on ground level? I'm also super annoyed by how skinny all the escalators
Even the escalator's too skinny.
are in Amsterdam.
Alright, so too many stairs and the doorways are too narrow. Damn it, Amsterdam. The horizontally challenged are having a difficult time with all of those stairs. Okay. You might think that all the stairs are weird, but did you try mayonnaise on French fries while you were there? I hear that's from Holland. Next, new obesity definition challenges current use of BMI.
I want to talk about something really exciting that has just come out today with the New York Times. And this is an article that is talking about how finally, like a lot of folks that exist in a larger body have been saying for so long, that BMI is an outdated method. What I love in here is that there's a doctor in here that's quoted saying that they were using imprecise methods that
This just in, all that super obvious science that is very real is not real. Alright, so some random doctor came out recently and said that the BMI is bollocks, and we're believing him. Okay? To hell with all the years of established medical research, countless studies, and the very obvious truth that we can see with our own eyes that obesity is bad for you. It doesn't matter at all, and the BMI is dumb.
were outdated to try to gauge on what a healthy weight is.
Okay, so some random guy said the BMI is outdated. What does that mean? You mean well established? Like, that's what I'm getting from that.
The doctor went on to say as well that how do you determine what is an ideal weight versus a sick weight?
Well, if somebody is very much overweight or very much underweight, it is considered unhealthy and leads to various health problems.
Especially if you're going by BMI, and that has proved nearly impossible to do. So I'm very excited for this.
You're very excited that some doctor randomly said the BMI is bollocks.
Very excited that they're at least having this conversation.
Fat activists have been having this conversation for quite a while.
And I am really crossing my fingers, especially over the next 4 years, that this is something that we look at a little bit more and we shed light on a little bit more, because there is not a lack of discrimination going around. There's quite a lot of it, and it would be really nice if this outdated method went bye-bye.
Okay, so you think that the discrimination will go away once the BMI goes away? I don't think that's going to help anybody at all. A lot of people don't realize what size they are, so the BMI is a very useful tool. Like, I didn't realize that I was larger back when I was larger. I've since put my previous weight into a BMI calculator and learned that I was actually obese at one point. So in that regard, the BMI is a very useful tool. You get used to looking at your body. Whether you're overweight or underweight, the BMI might be the wake-up call that you need. Also, getting rid of the BMI doesn't get rid of the disease of obesity. We're just taking away the system for measuring it. Next.
By the way, if you spend all of your time starving, dieting, focusing on what you're eating, and becoming smaller, you don't have the energy to fight fascism.
Do you? You appear to be laying down while you're filming this.
In case you were wondering.
Okay, so getting into good physical shape will make me weak and slow, and I won't be able to fight fascism. Okay. I guess you didn't catch the Instagram video I made the other day where I said, "You want to debate me, fat activists? Sure, let's debate. Over there," and I point to the top of the stairs, and then I run up to the top of the stairs and start punching like this, like Rocky. I'm not sure where you're getting this idea that obesity gives you energy or makes you have the ability to fight anything. That's kind of bizarre. I would say if you diet all the way down to being underweight, sure, but if you're previously overweight and you diet down to a healthy BMI, you will have increased energy levels. Working out and eating right does not decrease your energy levels. I'm not sure where you're getting that from. Also, about 50% of videos that I've seen from fat activists are filmed while they're laying down. So, next, growing up as a fat person.
You have such a pretty face.
Thank you.
Are you gonna try to squeeze in the large?
Yes, thank you.
You should go to this new store with me. They even have sizes for you. Do you want to go to the
Hey, what the hell's that one supposed to mean? Even sizes for me? How dare you, Jessica?
gym with me? It would be really good for you. Honey, this medical problem is because of your weight.
Okay, so people have told you that you have a pretty face, that you need to go to the gym, that your medical problems are related to your weight.
Have you tried diet and exercise?
Oh, I hate it when people say that to me.
Have you tried It Works? Have you tried
I'm guessing It Works is the name of a product.
Special K?
I can't believe that people ever thought that Special K was going to help you lose weight. Oh my god.
Have you tried the Subway diet?
Yeah, I've tried the nothing but fluffy bread and tiny bits of protein diet from Subway. It didn't work out.
Have you tried the Atkins diet? Have you tried the carnivore diet? Have you tried fruits and vegetables? Surgery?
I have tried fruits and vegetables surgery, as you can see right here. That's the worst kind of surgery. Was it performed by fruits and vegetables, or did they put fruits and vegetables into us? I don't know, but either way, it was very painful, and don't recommend.
Why would you have weight loss surgery? You just need to stick with it.
Okay, so people have said all these things to you.
My brother's uncle's sister's cousin's mother had the surgery.
Right, but we know that your brother's uncle's sister's cousin's mother is a total idiot, so please don't bring them up again, dude.
And she had so many complications. Wow, you look fantastic. Don't you think you're losing too much weight?
Okay.
Ever since your surgery, you've changed.
Okay, so you went ahead and got the surgery, okay.
You're getting too skinny.
Oh, okay, now we're going the other way.
You don't feel well? It's probably because of your surgery.
Dang, man, you can't win. What the heck? Alright, so people were giving you a hard time for living in a larger body. Now you got the surgery, and people are giving you a hard time about that. Now you're getting too skinny. You probably don't feel well because of that surgery you got. Man, you just can't win.
You're just not the same person you used to be.
Alright, that got all crappy and kind of dark towards the end there. Okay, so I guess you got the weight loss surgery, and now people are treating you like garbage because of that too. Oh my goodness. Well, weight loss surgery just proves the point that it is what you eat, right? 100%, unequivocally, it is what you eat. There's no systemic yada yada yada, because when we cut your stomach down to a smaller size, you lose weight. Period. Regardless of every other thing. Although, if you don't change the way that you eat, you can gain all the weight back. You can snack on very calorically dense food several times throughout the day and completely undo that weight loss surgery. And if you haven't tackled the root cause of why you are obese, then weight loss surgery isn't going to help. Next. Alright, this person's going to be responding to this comment that reads, "This is disingenuous. A size 3X to 4X is more than a couple sizes bigger than an XL. People shouldn't be needlessly unkind to larger people, but the mental gymnastics this movement performs to avoid taking responsibility is ridiculous." I added the rest of that in there myself. We can guess they said something along those lines, right?
You're not the first person to comment that, like, a 3X is so much larger than an extra large.
Okay, are we going to respond or just get a bunch of sassy looks on our face? Because I will accept that as a retort.
Extra large. 1X, 2X, 3X.
Right, it's only a couple X's more. But size-wise, I think we're gonna have to do a little sleuthing right now, my friends. Alright, according to Google, a 1X size is generally considered equivalent to a women's size 14/16 in standard clothing sizes. A 3X size is generally considered equivalent to a US women's clothing size 22/24. Okay, so the difference between a 1X and a 3X is the difference between a 16 and a 22 or an 18 and a 24. Okay, how about a 4X? Okie dokie, a 4X is equivalent to a US women's clothing size of 26W/28W. Okay, so the difference between a 1X and a 4X is 16 and 26. I think the X measurements might be misleading you. This is another reason why the BMI is a good and useful tool. These X measurements seem to be more about vanity, and they're not really giving you an accurate measurement. The difference between a 1X and a 4X is a 16 to a 26. So is that considered 10 sizes different, or they go up 2 at a time, so that's considered 5 sizes different? I don't know. I'm not much of a fashionista.
There are 2 sizes in between those.
No. There are like 10 sizes in between those.
A couple sizes in between those sizes.
Okay, now you see why a lot of people prefer to refer to their size in 1X, 2X, 3X. Okay, blinking repeatedly doesn't prove your point. In fact, you don't have a point because there's an enormous difference between 1X and 4X.
How is that statement incorrect? How is that statement incorrect?
Because the X sizes correlate to actual number sizes, and there's a huge difference between a 1X and a 4X. This is crazy, dude.
Just because you want to distance yourself being potentially like an extra large from fatness.
I don't know if they're trying to distance themselves from fatness, or you're trying to distance yourself from reality by using these X sizes and not acknowledging the numbers that they correlate to.
We are not that much different.
There's not much difference between a 16 and a 26 or 28W. Are you sure?
And the second half of this comment, you're avoiding accountability.
Well, we don't know what they said. They said avoid and then it cut off right there. The comment started to say people shouldn't be needlessly unkind to larger people, but the mental gymnastics this movement performs to avoid I'm assuming they were going to say to avoid taking responsibility is insane or is ridiculous or something like that.
Accountability to what? You?
Alright, they're saying that people shouldn't be mean to larger people, but you guys are doing mental gymnastics to avoid your own personal responsibility. They're not saying that you owe them accountability or anything like that.
That society thinks that I should automatically be thin.
What? What the hell does society have to do with anything? Let's try to stay focused here.
I have never been thin in my entire life. And I have a connective tissue disorder called lipedema.
Okay.
Look it up. I have a playlist.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
So I don't know what sort of accountability you think I'm avoiding.
I think they're saying that you're deluding yourself by saying that a 3 or 4X isn't that much bigger than a 1X.
But if you knew anything about the connective tissue disease that I have...
What does this have to do with anything?
Accountability for what?
Accountability in the sense that if we have a bunch of complaints about things in society because of our own weight, then we should tackle the root cause, I think is what they were saying. Also, there's an enormous difference between a 1X and a 4X. Are you kidding me? And in seeing that, we see why a lot of people choose to use the 1X, 2X, 3X sizing system. It makes you feel better. I'm not a 26, that's crazy. I'm a 4X, right? Like, it sounds way better. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with anybody. If you're a 4X or a 26 or a 28 or any of that, be whatever size that you want. If you're happy where you're at, then by all means, be there. But if you're not, then don't be afraid to change. So obviously, I disagree with all of the aforementioned, but what do you think? Should Amsterdam be completely bulldozed and rebuilt to be more accommodating to people living in a larger body? I think we can all agree that it should. Does obesity help you fight back against fascism? And is a 4X barely even bigger than a 1X at all? Leave a comment below. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.